Recently, I covered the 50 rarest emotes in Fortnite, but as you probably noticed, hardly any of them are traversal, so I'm going to cover the rarest traversal emotes in the game. Make sure you comment down below which ones you have or which ones you want to come back. Drop a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new, and let's get straight into it. At the number 11 spot, we have Business Hips. Now hear me out, I know this isn't a rare emote, but did you know it's actually not been out in over 125 days now? I mean, this emote used to come out all the time, but imagine if it doesn't come back for another year or two, then it could actually become rare. I'd say this is a pretty iconic emote. A lot of YouTubers have used this for videos and stuff, and pretty much everybody knows about this one. Out of all the emotes in this video, this is the emote which is most likely gonna come back next. Not much more to say about this one, so let's move on to the number 10 spot, which is Ride Along. Now obviously this is a Christmas emote and it's probably gonna return at Christmas, but the reason I'm including it in the video is because technically right now it is kind of getting rare. Also, we never know if it's gonna return. You guys know the around the clock emote didn't come back for Christmas, so maybe we're gonna see a different one not return this year. It's actually pretty clean, definitely has Christmas vibes, and the music is really good as well. No doubt a good traversal emote which I'll be using this December. At the number 9 spot, we have Where Is Matt, which we all know returned not too long ago. Well, actually, that was already over 100 days ago now, because time is flying. So overall, this came to the shop 3 times and is not in the 30-day rotation. So we might not see this emote return for another year or two, just like before it was one of the rarest emotes in the game. I'm actually really glad that Epic decided not to bring this emote back all of the time, because it's a really good emote and I feel like it would ruin it. I'm hoping they don't bring Sugar Rush back all the time as well. It's just gonna ruin the emote. So overall, Where Is Matt could become rare again, as it's not been out in 100 days already. It's such a fire emote, definitely one of the best traversals in the game. At the number 8 spot, we have Balletic. This was last seen over 200 days ago now and was only in the shop a total of 6 times. I don't think this is a very popular emote. I don't really see people using it and not many people speak about it. But to only come to the shop 6 times, this has potential to become a really rare emote. Already, I think it's pretty uncommon and not many people have it. I do actually have it myself, although I never really use it. But because it hasn't been out in a while, I did put it on my favorites. It reminds me of the 200 V-Buck pirouette dance, but this one's just traversal and that one isn't. I don't think it's a bad emote, I just don't think it's amazing. The music is pretty intense, I couldn't listen to it for too long. Let me know what you guys think, and let's move on to the number 7 spot, which is the Rolly Rider. This was last seen over 105 days ago, but it did only come to the shop twice, which means there was hardly any chances to buy it, and it might not come back in a while. I posted a video on my second channel using this emote in Party Royale, and literally hardly anybody had it. It could be like Kite, which didn't come out in around 500 days. But I actually think Rolly Rider is a pretty unique, good emote. Yeah, it doesn't have any music, but it's just a pretty solid one to have in the locker. And there's a pretty high chance this could become very rare. On to the number 6 spot, we have Llama Conga. This used to be one of the rarest emotes in the game, but then it came back for the vaulted a year or more item shop tabs. However, the vaulted or more emote tab was actually 200 days ago now, and this emote hasn't been out since then, so it's starting to get rare again. It's honestly an emote that I don't really see that much. I do kinda like it though, it's pretty unique and there's not much like this in the game. On to the number 5 spot, we have the first really rare emote of the video, which is Moon Bounce. This was last seen over 625 days ago. As well as that, it only came to the shop 4 times, which is hardly any. This is one of the very few emotes which hasn't been updated, but that doesn't mean it can't return, because we all know what happened with Sugar Rush. This is a one-of-a-kind emote, it's very unique, there's nothing really like it. I must admit, I'm surprised it hasn't returned, especially as previous seasons have been space themed. But who knows, it could come back at any time. Then at the number 4 spot, we have Cartwheelin. This is really rare. It was last seen over 635 days ago and was only in the shop twice. When an emote only comes out this little times, you know for a fact not many people have it. Again, I'm pretty surprised this didn't come out for the summer, as it is kind of a summer emote. I actually kinda like it. It's nothing too special though. I just feel like it could be a 30-day emote because it's kind of an essential to have in the locker. I mean, it's a cartwheel. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have Pick It Up. This, in my opinion, is one of the best emotes in the game. The music for it is so good and catchy. It was actually last seen over 700 days now, which is almost 2 years. Not only that, it only came to the shop 3 times, so there wasn't many chances to buy it. With this emote becoming more rare, a lot of people are starting to speak about it, and hopefully it does come back for those who want it. If I had to rate it out of 10, this emote would get like a 9.5. I am a big fan of it, I can't lie. The second rarest traversal emote goes to Very Sneaky, which was last seen over 765 days ago now. Again though, this emote did only come to the shop twice, so not many people had the chance to buy it. I think it's a pretty clean, chill emote. It was updated a while ago and everyone thought it was gonna return for the Imposters game mode, but then it never did. I'm not sure why it hasn't came back yet. Like, I don't know. I feel like we could see it return soon. Before we get on to the number 1 spot, I'm gonna mention the Zombie Shambles emote. Right now, while I'm recording, this emote still hasn't came back. It was last seen last Halloween and was only in the shop for 1 day. However, it might return soon, or it might have already returned when you're watching this. So the rarest traversal emote is Fanciful. This was last seen over 810 days ago and was only in the shop twice. The fact that this hasn't been out for over 2 years already makes it rare, but then there was only 2 chances to buy it. If you have Fanciful, you must have a stacked locker. So that is going to be all for the rarest traversal emotes. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.